So where are you guys from?
We're from America.
Okay, you're
Pennsylvania,
from America.
U.S. Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
that
from United
place.
States.
Yeah, the United States, yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I might need to check the map to be sure, but yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, apparently, man.
Sometimes we don't know where we are.
But
Well, when you're high on life, how
yeah,
could you?
how's it going in India?
How's it going in India? Yeah, everything is fine.
Yes. Okay. Okay. That's good to hear.
Indian guys really want to visit USA. Not only visit, actually they want to permanently settle in USA.
Oh yeah.
Can
A
we
lot.
talk about sex? Oh man, with socks, on sex, with socks. Oh, should people that do with socks
Yo, I
conditioned
gotta.
by a positive
Wimpy,
person?
can you read this comment?
Yeah, okay, so I can read this comment, and I have, my
Just read
fiance
it.
sitting next to me actually hates
Re-
that
read it out
whole.
loud for the audience.
All right, I'll read it out. So it
The
says,
Friday kind of guy wants to know.
he says, "Can we talk about sex with socks on or sex with socks off? Should people that do it with socks on be ashamed by the opposite person they're with? I like it with socks on, but the other person needs to not have socks on for my maximum pleasure. Thoughts?" I mean, dude, my thing about it is this: if you're gonna go out and have sex, man, whatever gets your rocks off, man. Like as long as you're putting in the effort to please the other same person, I don't care whether you wear socks or not. My fiance hates if I wear socks, so I do what she wants, and I don't really care either way. It doesn't affect me at all. But I tend not to wear socks. But
Mix just said socks off for
oh,
sure.
for sure.
But
Socks
continue.
off for sure.
I mean, if you want to be, all it can do is add a layer of sweatiness to you. I mean, if you're wearing socks, I mean, other than that, it really has no other effect. I guess if you had a slippery floor, it might be bad if you're wearing like socks on a slippery floor. But other than that, I mean, I can't imagine it really affecting too much.
You want to chime in?
I never really thought about sex with socks on or off, man. However it goes down. Wherever it
Okay.
goes down.
Next time, try. Friday kind of guy said, next time, try it with them on and don't even mention it to your partner. Or don't mention why to your partner. That's funny.
That was fucking hilarious.
I bet you, I can almost guarantee that your partner won't even say anything about it until after the fact, and they'll be like, "Why the heck are you wearing socks?" I can almost guarantee it.
I mean, I heard
I-
studies say that having socks on was better.
I got an honest question for you, Friday kind of guy. How does that help you in theory? Does it make you more comfortable, or
Yeah,
because
from what the studies I saw, you're more likely to have an orgasm if
in
you have
socks?
socks on. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I've never really. I don't even think about my feet in the middle of it, so I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
People like warm feet. Feel like the feet to be comfy when they're doing it.
I mean, if you're in bed, aren't you already? Do you wear socks to bed? Because I mean, if you're not wearing socks to bed, then I mean, it's no more different. It's no different than that, unless you're doing some freaky deaky stuff.
Some toe shit.
No, some like upside down, like I'm talking like you're lifting your partner up or some nonsense like that kind of stuff. Like then it wouldn't really matter, but
He said no socks to bed. The Friday kind of guy said no socks to bed. I'm not crazy.
but I
Come on now, I'm not that
I
crazy.
really gotta know how it's any different though between going to bed and when you're having sex. Like, to me it doesn't make any sense because it doesn't that doesn't mean anything to me per se. Like I'm not that kind of person to go, well, I need my socks on right now to get off. Like I can guarantee you that I have gotten off more times without socks than with socks, and that's a
Yeah, hang on, babe. I need to put on my socks.
Active require socks, in my opinion. That's funny.
Oh shit.
I feel that. I forgot why. I forgot.
All right. Let me counter
That was
that.
hilarious.
So Friday
ahead.
kind of guy said, active activity requires socks, in my opinion. So does that mean when you're in the pool and you're being active in the pool, you need socks? Because that's active activity right there, being in the pool. Especially if you're like like a pro swimmer or you're like like a race or something like that. That's some pretty heavy activity right there. Wear socks in that.
That's a good question. That's a good...
Oh shit.
For those of you who can't see, he said, "My whole world just came crashing down."
See, he's a land animal, so he didn't think about the sea.
Yeah, he's thinking about the sea. He's not thinking
Yeah.
about going out in the ocean or the pool and swimming.
Oh my god.
Now here's the real question for your Friday kind of guy. Now, if you're in the water, all right, so you don't want to wear socks. If you don't want to wear socks in the water, right? Would you find it more comfortable to get your nut off in the ocean, or with socks on in the ocean?
Oh shit.
There's a real question for you, man.
He's gonna be like, fuck the socks.
Mick has returned to the podcast.
Welcome back, Mick.
All right, Pry. Yep, we're gonna rotate the calls. All right. Thank you for tuning into the podcast.
Sex
But
in the
yeah.
water goes against my evaluation. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that, man. I think at that point I think at that point it's gonna be the same thing again. You're not gonna be thinking about your feet if you're in the water.
For Sean, that means laughing my fucking ass off.
Any more sex questions? You got Friday Con Guy. This is the place. This is the place.
I'll give
right
you
now.
answers all day, homie.
This is the place right now. I wish you were in here
Oh,
with me.
against evolution.
I meant evolution. I think sex in the
Now you'll
water.
have swimmers everywhere. You'll fucking get everybody in the pool or ocean pregnant. Anybody that's around you, they're just gonna swim everywhere.
Wasn't there a story about a kid who got like 30 girls pregnant at his school because he jerked off into a pool or something?
I think it was something like that.
I always heard it was like a hot tub.
No, hot tub's too warm.
Yeah,
Too warm. Okay.
Yeah, my doctor told me that semen dies at like 100 degrees or something like that. 101, I think. Yeah.
I see.
They actually said he was telling me that in China it's an informal version of birth control, but they'll have sex in the bathtub with like the water like absolutely just like melting your skin off basically, and you won't get pregnant.
Really?
It's not the most like accurate birth control. Like it's not gonna do its 100% of the job all
People
the time.
gotta do what they gotta do. You know.
But like some
sometimes.
people might do that, and it's not.
I can understand that. So, if you did it in a sauna, would that be
Did it in
good
a
birth
sauna?
control?
Probably not, because the temperature wouldn't be hitting unless you've been sitting there for like an hour. I doubt it, because like the temperature
Dude,
would have
it's
to
like
overall.
125.
Yeah, but the temperature would have to be like the sperm would have to be it had to be in contact with the heat for a long enough amount of time for it to actually matter, and it has to have the time for it to die. So like unless like the girl's uterus is 125, I doubt it.
She must be the devil.
I wish you were here
Devil
when
himself.
this woman was here yesterday. She wanted to talk about love and everything,
Oh yeah.
and she was, she was as old as you're my like mom and everything. So I was like, if anything, you would know more than us.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. Hey! Don't insult my audience.
No,
She
I'm not
was
insulting
cool.
your audience. I'm saying
No.
it's
Interesting. She was an interesting character. She wanted to she was trying to live in a van and stuff too.
Yo, Rich, read what he said.
yeah, I see. Okay, so Friday Kind of Guy just started. You think what people do in the pools
He
is
said, "I
gross.
think."
People that pee, yeah, I think what people do in the pools is gross. People that pee in the pool above the age of 12 should have their feet cut off. No sock life for them. And if you jizz in the pool, well, I hope you didn't love wearing mitts on your hands because your hands are getting cut off. I mean, that was like
Oh,
a high
shit.
schooler. I think he was doing a prank, but even still, I mean, that's a weird prank.
What
And
about peeing in the shower? Is that the death penalty?
Only
peeing in
with
the shower.
socks
Yeah.
on.
What is your opinion of peeing on the shower? Or my other thing is
Something I've
what's your
never
opinion?
did. Right.
What about people who pee in the ocean? What do you think about that? Well, I want to hear your opinion on all three of those
You're
our
fucking poisoning
subjects.
Shamu, you know?
Because like in my opinion, peeing in the okay. So Friday kind of guy said peeing in the shower is okay
There you
if
go.
you're showering alone. If you're with someone, that is illegal.
There you go. There you go.
I mean, I it's not really illegal if it's your partner. It's just kind
What
of
if you
weird,
just are
but
pissing on them?
golden shower, man.
That's the golden shower.
Perfect.
Yeah, yeah. If
Yeah,
they're
it's
in
a golden
that,
shower.
hey, by the way, do not piss on anyone unless they're into
Yeah.
it. Then it's okay.
We don't endorse rape here, please.
So we have Fifi that just
Welcome
came
to the
into the
podcast.
podcast. Welcome to the podcast. We're talking
Fifi
about
or FFF?
we're talking about Kofifi. We're talking about sex, conspiracies, news, video games.
Everything
Thanks
under
for
the
coming
sun.
by.
Anything, yeah.
Anything we fucking want to.
So,
But
seriously.
yeah,
You know, I actually, it's a completely honest story. So, you know, how everybody always says they pee
Go
in the
ahead.
shower. So when I was in high
Yeah.
school, I had never peed in the shower before. I was 17, and no, I'm dead serious on this. Like when I was
Okay.
17, I had never peed in the shower before because I always thought it was just gross. I was worried that I was going to step in my own pee and blah blah blah. Well, I got into my science class the one day, and somebody said, there's two types of people in this world: people who pee in the shower and liars." And like everybody was agreeing, and I was like, and I thought I was the weird person because like I wasn't the
Oh
one
my
peeing in the
God.
shower, and I was like what? And like that night, I went home and I was like, well, I might as well try. I gotta pee, and you know, I peed in the shower that night. I was like, man, like I felt weird about it the whole time. I was like, I can't believe I just did that, and then it became normal after that. But it just,
Rich felt he was going to get interrogated by like
Yeah,
the
I thought-
class. It's like, you pee in the shower, don't you? No, I don't.
Well, no,
Don't be a
I kept-
liar.
I
You
kept my
pee
mouth
in the
shut.
shower, don't you?
I kept my mouth shut because I was like, I didn't want anybody to think I was weird because I didn't pee in the shower at the time.
And they
And I
would have
was
just
like-
thought you were a liar.
Yeah, they thought that was the thing. I didn't want to be called a liar the whole time.
Oh,
Because
shit.
there was a girl
liar.
there was a girl in the class who I can almost guarantee who didn't pee in the shower because she was like a priss, like, you know, an absolute priss or whatever.
Mhm.
And she kept saying, "Oh, I don't pee in the shower." Everybody's like, "Oh, you liar!" Even the teacher was calling her a liar, and that's what the
Fucking
funny part
liar.
about it was. And you know, so the next day I came in, and the conversation wasn't talking about it, so I never brought it up to anybody. But I was like, man, that was just a absolutely exhilarating moment for me.
So anybody pee in the shower? Well,
Yeah, that was
you know, I
hilarious.
just had my first pinkle in the shower.
I just had my
yesterday.
first pee in the shower, boys.
Oh.
High fives.
Yeah, high five, high five.
I'll meet y'all in the shower tonight.
Did you pee in the shower? No.
Shit.
Get out! Out of my class! Get out!
You liar.
That's a very scientific class. Like, so yeah, so you measure the theory of gravity, mass times gravity. Would you test
All right,
your
so-
droplets?
So, what's the
Uh-huh.
speed? What's the rate of pee compared to the shower rate? And what's gonna hit first, your pee or the water from the shower?
There you go. These are the real questions. These are
Yeah.
the real questions.
To address Friday kind of guy, he said, "I just thought about a challenge for you guys. Have sex next time with gloves on your hands." Now, I don't know if that's I don't know how much of a challenge that is, man. Because not that I wear gloves, but like I don't think I don't think I'd want to do it because like
Here's the
I like
thing.
to grab. I'm a grabby kind of guy.
This is what you do. You get a girl that has like a kidnapping fantasy, And then you wear like leather gloves, and she'll be into it. You know,
Oh,
you just
absolutely, man.
yeah, there you go. Like I'm gonna kidnap you
I'm just gonna
with the
kidnap
gloves
you. Wear
on.
some black
Yeah,
leather gloves.
yeah, yeah.
Gotta get them rubber
I
gloves.
Friday kind of guy said I saw on Reddit that some guy shit in his hand in the shower and then threw his shit from the shower to the toilet and said Kobe.
Okay, so I got a question for that one.
Oh shit!
Um, why is like did it come out solid? Because I feel like if you're in the
Oh
shower,
my
it ain't gonna come
god!
out. I don't think it's gonna come out solid. If it's wet,
Oh my
man.
god! I I saw somebody on Twitter. They said post the cringiest memes, and it was a guy eating his own shit that he literally took a shit
Aw,
in
gross,
his hand.
dude.
He just fucking ate it. It was disgusting. So that story is
That's so
not even the
gross.
worst I've heard about poop in the last
I'm
couple
sure it's not
days.
the worst,
Sadly,
man, but like I
sadly.
said though, I have my doubts about that Reddit post because like I said, if you're trying to take a shit in the shower, I doubt it's gonna come out solid.
So what? It becomes more watery in the shower.
I don't think I think you'd end up just blastering the freaking bathroom or not the bathroom, but the toilet or the bathtub
So you taking
full
a
of crap.
shower makes your shit not solid.
I don't think it would. I think with it. Well, so like what
That's
happens when you?
interesting.
But what happens when you? What happens when you crap and water hits it? It doesn't just sit there and like it like dissipates a little bit. Like
So you never had a hard log hit the toilet.
It just sits there.
Yeah, but like if something disrupts it, it's not gonna
Totally
stand there. Like if you did if you just
Just because
if you-
water is on you doesn't turn your shit into a sprinkler.
what I'm saying is no. What I'm saying
Shower
is this.
pressure.
What I'm saying is if you disrupt
Go ahead,
that
go
crap, it's not gonna stay solid anymore. If you poke a crap
Okay.
in the toilet, it doesn't stay solid. It separates.
So I should just throw.
Have you ever plunged a toilet before? What happens when you plunge a toilet? Does it stay clean water or does it go dark water?
So I just throw water on people I don't like because they're full of shit. So maybe it'll dissipate.
Probably melt them.
Well, I always had that theory, so I'm gonna try that.
Regardless.
Fucking annoying.
Regardless.
Yeah. So next time if you annoying bitches that got chlamydia that were talking shit about me, if I see y'all again, you're getting melted. I'm telling you. You're dead. You're done.
All I'm saying, man, is I have a feeling that it wouldn't be just as easy as grabbing it and throwing it in the toilet. That's all I'm saying.
I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, I never felt
Well, go
the
try
material.
it, Timon. Go try it.
Felt
Just
the
go
material
try
of my
it for me.
shit, so I wouldn't
Neither
know.
have I. Neither have I.
But I'm pretty
What
sure
if-
just because
what if
water
you
hits
miss?
it.
But what
Oh
I'm
my
saying
God.
is it. Have you ever plunged a toilet before? Have you ever plunged a toilet before?
Yes, sadly.
Now, does the
that
toilet water?
It
Does
was
the
one
toilet
of the best
water stay
moments of my
clean?
life was plunging a toilet. But
I'm saying, but does the toilet water stay clean or does it go dirty? You're disrupting that crap,
There's
and when you disrupt that crap, bro, I'm telling you.
there's very different types of shit.
Excuse me.
And
I know there
maybe
is.
the-
But that
maybe
guy's
the
got a lot of
solid
trust
shit
in
gets
himself
pushed
too.
down. Maybe
That
the
guy's got a
solid-
lot, dude. That guy's got a lot of trust of himself, dude. No, not even that. But like, what if
Is
it's
it
not what you're
having trust
expecting?
in yourself or just being retarded?
Oh, yeah,
So
it's
two
that
shits
too.
in their
but-
hand, and you know,
No, but,
I mean,
like, no, but that guy's got some serious trust in himself because do you know what's coming out of you when you go to the bathroom? Like, off the first second of doing it, like, are you aware of what's coming out of you?
I mean, it depends on how hard it took for it to come out.
That's what I'm saying.
By the way,
though.
hi AntLive111 at
Don't even worry about the
gmail.com.
discussion right now. Don't even worry about the discussion now because
Welcome to the podcast, the shitcast. We're having a debate right now. Hold on a second. Okay, so post any topics you want in the chat. But anyway, so
Debate
we were
about some
talking
shit.
about, yeah.
So the other person in the chat, the other person in the chat with you right now, his name is FridayKindOfGuy. He
Yes.
said, "I saw on Reddit that some guy shit in his hand in the shower and threw it and just threw his shit from the shower to the toilet and said Kobe." Now that's what we're having a discussion about. But What I was saying is that guy's got a lot of trust in himself to know exactly what's coming out of him and to catch it. That's a skill and a half to have, which I don't know why he has that skill. But
He probably has a lot of experience.
I'm sure.
He has a lot of
Experienced
experience.
shit thrower.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a fucking.
I wonder-
You sure it wasn't a gorilla you saw on Reddit, Friday Con guy?
Fucking orangutan or some shit.
Yeah. Is that? See, you're saying we don't evolve from apes. I mean, but you see people like this are literally throwing shit. People are literally accustomed to putting their
Throwing their own
hand.
crap.
Yeah, throwing their own shit, man. I mean, nobody had to put a
Oh
gun
my
to his
God.
head. He just was like, I'm just gonna. What is the thought process in that? What
had
is
to
the
make a
thought
tribute.
process in that?
It's a
Was
Kobe
this
tribute,
recent?
man.
Was that after
It's a
Kobe
Kobe
passed
tribute,
away?
You gotta throw
Wow.
that clip in here too.
Show that clip. Oh, what of the which one where Snoop Dogg was taking a shit verbally on that reporter or for dissing
Oh.
Kobe or
I didn't even know he did that.
yeah, I remember you was hammered
Went off
last
on
night.
that lady.
Yeah, you was but I did play that clip for you in the last podcast. Yeah. But what was that? is
Let's
fucking
change the subject off this. We gotta change the subject off this, bro.
Hey, we've been talking about shit for 26
20
minutes. Like, oh my god.
Excuse me. Oh
Was it that long
So-
you said that?
It's been 20.
Huh?
Yeah, he said
I don't
he
know.
said that. I don't even know what
It
time he
feels
said
like
that,
it.
but it's been about 20 minutes since he said that, man.
I want to
That's
discuss with
fucking
you guys
hysterical.
your opinion on. I remember me and you were last night. Connecticut just
Mhm.
passed a law. They said that nobody who's transgender can be in like the opposite sex sports. So if you were born a man, you have to be in man sports, and if you're born a woman, you have to be in women's sports. And the ACLU, which I usually love the ACL. I'm gonna give my opinion later. I'm gonna just say the whole story. But the ACLU is suing Connecticut over this. There are certain transgender athletes, who were people who were men but are transitioned into women who are in women's sports. They were suing Connecticut over this. And so it's caused a big uproar in that state right now. So I wanted to get your guys' opinion on this topic. What do y'all think about it? So we'll have Wimpy go first, then Anja. Friday guy, if you want to sound off in the comments on this, go right ahead.
My thing is, so the biggest thing that I had an issue was there was a guy, I think he was like an MMA fighter or something like that. Didn't he like win break a record or something like that? Just like didn't he like solely become transgender to break that record or something?
Well, I know he bashed a bitch skull in.
Well, what my thing is this: if you're gonna identify as transgender or you're gonna identify as
she bashed a bitch. And by the
I'm
way,
saying,
but yeah, go ahead.
But my thing is, if you're gonna identify as transgender, I feel like you should if you go through a sex change, okay, I feel like you have to have your own what do you call it, your own
division?
section of fighting. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Don't put a guy who became a girl into an all girls section because the girls can beat him. I'm sure one of those girls could eventually beat him in theory. But
Right.
it's an unfair advantage, you know what I mean? Like it's like if Mike Tyson became a female and started female boxing, like come on. Like he's gonna destroy somebody. Like they might have a chance, but you're gonna destroy somebody. Like that's gonna somebody might get hurt. So just make a transition. So like if a guy becomes a female, then he's in the guy who became a female category. Or if a female becomes a guy, she's in the female became a guy category who fights other females that became a guy.
Right.
And because the MMA, so you know how they set up fights all the time. Like two fighters want to fight, they won't be in the same weight class, or even with the Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor fight, that was a set up fight. Neither two they didn't fight in the same style of fighting, but they set it up.
Mhm.
So like if they want to do it that way, where like some transgender person wants to fight, say like Conor McGregor
Yeah,
or something
if
like
it's
that,
like a big
then
one-time thing, like if a woman chooses like, yeah, I want to see what I can do against transgender woman, then yeah,
yeah,
if a woman signs up for that, sure. That you're
yeah.
saying something
But
like
I feel
that.
like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
I feel
pretty
like there should
much feel the
I
same
feel like there
shit.
should be I feel like there should be a separate category because
Right.
otherwise you're just at that point all you're doing is you're making it so the categories are no longer just men and women. You're making the categories transgender men and transgender women in one. It makes it one category then, and then the whole thing just goes out of completely hell. So you might, and if they're actually trying, if someone's trying to like rank themselves up like in the world of number one or
Right.
whatever, then they're gonna be going through like the top 15 fighters in the world who are either dudes or women or whatever gender they might want to be as, but like you're gonna have people who are fighting people who are way above them and people who are fighting people who are way below them. Like that can't happen.
Seriously, I understand.
Like
Yo, Friday is hilarious.
What I missed? What you say?
okay, I did not say that Friday kind of guy, but I don't disagree with what you said. So for those who can't see what he says, I see what Wimpy is saying. I agree that all women's sports should be done in the nude.
Oh yeah, He's like, dang,
I don't know if I would.
Wimpy, that's a really long
I
way of
don't-
saying women should be fighting in the nude.
I don't think I said that, but I mean,
Yeah, dude,
my
I
thing
think
is,
that they should be all switched out though. If you want to be, if you're
Yeah.
transgender, you should have your own division. Even if they want to be like, okay, you switch from male to female or female to male, it's still
Mhm.
you're still transgender. You're going straight in the transgender.
Group,
You all
yeah.
configure that you are fair against each other, so that's how it is in your division.
Right.
That way they don't feel segregated. Like if they was like, oh well, you're basically separating us back into male and female groups. You know what I mean? Like, because then they might be saying some shit like that, and then it's like, oh, now you're being fucking, oh, we're racist,
transgenderist.
yeah, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But I think if the person who is like if a female's in a female group and she wants to fight that person, if she finds it fair, then all the more power to her. I don't care. But like
Right.
but
I
like
mean, I feel you.
I don't think a female should be forced, like an actual female should be forced to fight a transgender man
Mhm.
without her like
Oh
like
fuck no.
like
Fuck
she shouldn't
no.
be forced. She shouldn't be forced to fight that
Because
guy
they pretty
because of,
much
like, say,
are
like, a fight
fucking
that has to
forced.
happen.
If you want to be a female champion, you gotta fight a fucking dude.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. So like if you wanted to, if they're gonna make it so if you want to keep your number one in the female side, you gotta fight this challenger or whatever that's transgender per se. I think the female should be able to say no and just keep her number one her number one standard there, because like it's not like a fair fight by any means per se. I mean, if she finds it fair to her, then she finds it fair to her, but it's not my problem.
Right. For me, I'm just disappointed in
Exactly, they are their own shit though.
I'm just disappointed in the ACLU. Yeah, like sports athletes that don't have disability can't compete in disability competition. That's true. The Friday kind of guy just said. Yeah, I'm just disappointed in the ACLU because the ACLU I usually fuck with because they fight for the right for everybody to have freedom of speech, everybody have the free rights, even people that I disagree with, like Klansmen and stuff, they still said they have the right of freedom of speech. And I agree with that. Freedom of speech, everybody, have the rights to be equally represented, all that stuff. But this is just coming out against science and common sense. It doesn't make sense to have somebody that just transitioned into a dude being a female. Like it just is. I don't know, man.
Yeah, did you
It's
see
ridiculous. I agree with
this
Wimpy.
competition last year that the dudes were versing girls in the track or some shit, and they
Oh, yeah.
beat them, and the girl couldn't even say nothing except that I'm happy for them. She couldn't even bitch about it because they would be fucking offended or some shit.
Yeah.
The dude wasn't even taking no medication to become a female. He was just being a dude competing against girls. Like,
I don't know. Like I believe in being open minded, but there's also don't be so open minded your brain falls out.
Seriously.
Like come on now. What was I gonna say?
We have to accept Nazis because otherwise we're being Naziist.
Right.
Like that kind of stuff.
Nonsense. But yeah. So I remember another topic that I was talking about earlier in pod was it Corey Feldman
Uh-huh.
exposing Hollywood. He says a lot of Hollywood has child. He's a child actor. He says a lot of Hollywood is full of child predators. What are your thoughts on this? I have a recording from an interview he did also on the View,
So
which is about
he's
2 minutes.
so he's exposing child molestation. Then I'm guessing is it?
Yeah, he says Hollywood is
Yeah.
full of predators.
I mean, if he's doing it for the right reason, I see no reason in being like critical of him or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But if he's doing it just because he wants some, I'm going to use a word that I never use, but clout. If he's doing it for clout, then I mean, just go to hell. Then you know what I mean?
What
Like,
does that even mean?
but
Fame.
clout is like
You
attention,
need to get with the
fame, and like.
times.
I mean, he was molested himself.
No,
So.
no, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying, like, if he's doing it for the right reason, then yes. Like, if I don't know the story behind him, is what I'm saying. But
I wouldn't.
if
I don't think anybody would do it for attention, dude. Like that's. I don't know.
I mean,
He was saying he doesn't know his story. Rich was saying he doesn't know like background and everything.
Oh,
well,
I know.
look
I'm
at
not.
the what was that? Those trials in like the '60s called, where they're looking for communists across America or whatever, or the whatever it was, the where they were literally just going out of their way to like go to court trials against communists, and like they were just calling them out because they thought they were communists. What was that stuff called? You know what I'm talking about or
Marx.
no?
I know
Yeah,
McCarthyism. Yeah,
yeah,
so
exactly.
anybody didn't
That
like, they just called you
yeah,
a communist because that was
yeah,
like a
that's what I'm
dirty word
saying.
back then.
If he's trying to do something similar to that, then yeah, like that's a terrible, that's terrible. But if he's doing it because like like you said, he got raped or whatever when he was younger, then yeah, that makes total sense. I totally agree with him doing that.
Right. I'm gonna play with I'm gonna play a short section of the interview he had on the View, and let me see. All right, let me know if it's too loud.
There are people that were the people that did this to both me and Corey that are still working. They're still out there, richest, most powerful people in business. And they do not want me saying what I'm saying right now. Are you saying they're pedophiles? Yes. And that they're still in this business? Yes. That's what. Yeah, and that's what you're saying in your book. When you talk to parents, be here right now. Corey, there are a lot of parents out here who want to put their kids in this business. Their kids are cute. They're great actors. What would you say to a parent who just has the best of intentions coming here with their child? If you're saying that there's a lot of predators in this industry. It's a many-feathered bird, okay? Be careful what you wish for. That's what I'll tell you. Don't go into it with naivety. Don't go into it thinking that it's all roses and sunglasses. An entire industry. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to.
But yeah, but yeah, at the end, yeah, the hosts were saying like you're damaging a whole industry, saying there's pedophiles in there. But Friday kind of guy. Friday kind of guy chimed in and said there is this thing called age fluid, so a person can identify as a 10-year-old. People are using this as a defense for pedophilia.
Yeah, it's ridiculous the amount of shit that they're trying to use to get away with it. They barely even lock people up for doing shit like that, It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's
a
because
lot
if
of
they get put
nonsense.
in the general population, they'll most likely be killed.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I know.
That shit will fly and
I just know there's a lot of pedos on Twitter that are trying to be a part of the LGBT community,
yeah, putting that
and
P at the end and shit.
yeah, if you see somebody with MAP in their bio, that means person attracted to. Let me see. I'm gonna see what MAP means, but I'm gonna be on a list. I'm looking this up right now.
We might as well jump into the Chris Brown tattoo after this.
MAP.
That face tat with the pedo symbol.
Yeah,
When I seen that,
it's just a symbol. It's a triangle. I mean, I know what you mean. Like I saw that symbol before, and when I was as that is one of the pedophile symbols, but it's a triangle. It could mean
Anything.
anything. And I gotta see the picture. I did see the picture,
You did see the picture.
and I don't know if someone manipulated it. Yeah, I did see it. But let me see what else I got. But yeah, like I said, there's a lot of pedos trying to be part of the LGBT community, and a lot of LGBT people are saying fuck off. There's a few of them, not a lot. There's a very few of them that are like, yeah, you shouldn't be so rough on pedophiles. No, fuck that shit.
Oh,
Like,
Because
seriously, yeah.
they blame their fucking psyche.
hmm
Like there's something wrong with their
They
fucking
need to get help.
physically, psychologically. Yeah, exactly. But
Get
it's
help.
like, yeah, like what the fuck do you mean?
So you're gonna get help by raping a kid? Like that's just
That's
stupid.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like that shit does not make sense.
Yeah, that's just a bit ridiculous. I mean,
And it's like you
Yeah,
just fuck that person's entire life up too. Like
Exactly. It should just be between consenting adults. You know, if you're not old enough to consent, like you're in the fucking wrong, buddy. Fucking pedophile. What do you guys
I've
think?
never.
Friday kind of guy chimed in saying, "What do you guys think about giving pedos child sex dolls?"
why do they make
Um,
those? If
I
they
feel
I
make
like
those,
know
that's ridiculous.
they
I
make
feel
a
like
lot of
what it,
crazy shit.
I feel like what
Go
that would
ahead.
do is just give. I feel like it would give him more reason to do it more because like, oh, this isn't satisfying enough.
Yeah, for real.
Right.
It's like I want the real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
And
dog is
Honestly,
not enough.
I work in psychology. I do want to help POs psychologically. If there's any medicine or something or therapy, I wish there was that could help them out. I'm in that field, but yeah, child sex, nah, because I don't know. That's such a dangerous precedent because there's children that are easily vulnerable to somebody snatching them up or whatever.
yeah.
And yeah, like you were
The other
saying.
thing, the one thing I know is it's not that I fully believe in this, but um, I always see this caption about how dead pedophiles they don't redo the crime, whatever. So I'm not saying that we got to kill them off, but like it is
Mhm.
true.
Oh yeah, you gotta take
I
out that gene.
I don't know, man. I feel like someone like that needs to have some serious
Right.
serious therapy or something like
They
that,
need
man.
fucking help. They need fucking help, and they need to
Mhm.
just. I would go to therapy. I will probably castrate myself.
I
Uh,
think they would have to go to jail for doing that shit, dude.
yeah, it'd have to
Oh
be.
yeah, yeah,
It'd have
For
to
yeah.
like a long time. At
Yeah,
least like
castration is
10
fair.
years, dude, at least.
The only problem with that is if they're not getting any, if they're not getting any freaking prison ass, they might come out of prison thinking, "Oh boy, I can't wait to go get some more kid ass."
Yeah. Friday kind of guy said he thinks castration is fair. I hear you. But I was thinking like I don't want to put nobody out there or whatever. But I know people who have like say AIDS and stuff. It's not in some states it's not illegal for them to knowingly spread it to other people.
Mm.
And I'm like, can we like at least have like a registry for these people or something like
Oh
that?
yeah,
Or we need
if
a
you,
little bit more stricter laws on that kind of business. I don't know if castration is the answer for them too.
Dude, I think that 10 years isn't even enough time.
no, because
Oh
like I
yeah.
said, if you put somebody in if you put somebody in the wrong type of jail, like a
They'll
good
get killed.
prison per se, yeah,
Mhm.
it's not like even like prison people hate pedophiles, man. Like that's
That's
not.
what I
Oh
mean.
yeah.
He'll probably get killed, but I mean,
Mhm.
why would somebody be so ready to kill somebody for doing that?
Oh
Because
yeah,
it's fucking wrong, man.
Yeah. I know I chopped my
Prison's fair. If they survive, then they survive. If they don't,
oh
that's
yeah,
what
it's the way to
their
land them.
judgment. Yeah, like
The only thing
it
I'll
is
say
wrong
about
worth
this,
trying. Mhm.
I don't think castration's the answer, solely because, um, if someone becomes reformed, so
Decapitation.
I'm not saying that I really want to see somebody who was an ex pedophile out there, or whatever, but like, um, somebody who say became a pedophile or whatever, did the wrong thing, well, they reform themselves and they're not doing it anymore. Well, we castrate them and they can't, like they're fucked for the rest of their life. They can't make a new life for themselves or make a new family for themselves.
I mean,
Oh yeah, they got
imagine the
castrated.
person that was molested though.
No, I'm not saying that. I understand that, like the person who gets molested, like the mental.
I mean, I
aspect
work
of
with
it.
somebody that's a pedophile, yeah, and nobody in the job talks to him because everybody knows that he's a pedophile. Like,
Yeah, that's
Derek,
fucked up, bro.
welcome to the podcast.
yeah,
Friday kind of guy just said if you molest a child in a pool and also pee in that pool, then your hands, feet, and dick will be taken away. Hopefully immediately. Immediately. But you have
seriously.
somebody you worked with that's a convicted pedophile?
Yeah, he had. I don't know if he
Oh,
like
wow.
molested a kid or something, but he's like
He's a sex
registered.
offender?
Yeah, sex offender.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
I
we
think
had
he
a
had child pornography. I think.
we had a
And he
coworker
didn't
who
do
was.
any, dude. Like he didn't do any jail time. We
Oh,
think
well.
he's still on probation, but like he got. My buddy knows how to look up the
He didn't
docket
do any
sheets.
fucking jail time?
No,
What?
yeah, he
They
was
be
caught with
letting...
like he. My buddy showed me his docket sheet. It had like 300 charges with like child pornography and a bunch of other things,
God.
dude.
That reminds me of a
Like,
good topic. Friday kind of guy. We're loving the participation, by the way, Friday. You can't reform sexual urges. Can't reform a straight man to be gay and a gay man to be straight. See, no, you
See,
can't.
that's
exactly.
I don't disagree with that. But I don't think I don't think your mindset is actually to be sexually attracted to a kid. I think that's just something where you get fucked up in the head.
Well, I mean, like it is a fucked up thing, but like like I said, I work in psychology, and it's wild how many different varieties like what people are attracted to, like what causes somebody to be attracted to being in latex or being whipped and stuff. Like sadly, especially for men, like women don't have this problem so much.
Look at all the
But
people that like
men,
feet.
yeah, exactly. What causes people to like all these different things? Men brains when it comes around, like when it comes to different sex or different mental disability, we're like big on the spectrum. Like there's a lot of men with autism and schizophrenia and stuff. Women not so much, but men, it's I mean it's sad. This person really can't help but be attracted to children, but it is wrong, and you can urges, and you need to get help.
Mhm.
I do wish I could help these people, but you need to get help, and you need to. I mean, if I was sexually turned on from killing people, it's fucking wrong. Even if I was like, oh my, I just gotta fucking kill somebody, right?
Yeah.
I got,
I gotta get off
it's
right
wrong.
now.
It's still, it's still wrong. I still need to get some fucking help.
That's the kind of person that would be jerking off while he's stabbing a bitch.
Exactly.
Right. I
Fucking in the alley.
and there are people like that. There are famous serial killers like that, sadly.
Mhm.
And I hope we figure something out to turn these people around. But that reminds me, when you said that your coworker didn't do jail time, that reminds me of a good point. I saw a female YouTuber who made this really good video. She was making a video against female teachers that have sex with their male students and how there's a double standard with that. And I wanted to get you guys' opinion on that situation. But right quickly, Friday kind of guy says, yeah, you can't reform someone that gets off on killing people, just like with people that get off by kids. You can repress. Yeah, you have to repress those urges. Yeah, I can't help somebody who gets off. I can't help somebody that gets off from taking a shit in their hand and throwing it in the trash and Kobe either. But people, you can't help certain people, man. You can't. People get off from shit too. Like that's
people
another.
Get off from some sick shit, man.
Like whatever y'all, you can only repress those urges. Whatever somebody gets off on, it's all good. But if you're hurting somebody, it's not good. Yeah, scat. It's called Friday Guy chimed in. It's called scat. Yes, shit porn.
What the fuck?
Yeah, two girls, one cup. That's called scat.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Yeah.
One guy, one jar.
I never even heard of that. What?
Two
One
guys
guy,
in the
one
same
jar.
box.
That was gross. Come on, that was disgusting. No, one guy, one jar is a video of a guy who puts a Snapple bottle up his ass and it breaks inside
Oh
his
my
ass.
fucking god!
Jesus Christ.
Oh
Yo,
my
what the
god!
It's
It was a
true,
glass
bro.
Snapple bottle.
Yep, bro. It literally exploded in his ass.
Holy
I thought I couldn't see anything worse than that girl that shoved toilet brush over JJ.
Oh, gross. That's disgusting,
I
dude.
thought I couldn't get any worse
That's
than that.
disgusting, dude. Come on.
So
Dude.
that's worse than breaking a jar of someone your fucking ass.
I saw it personally though, so it's a little bit different to me.
What? So you saw it in
What
the
do you
real?
mean?
No, I saw the video when it first came out. One of my buddies in high school.
Okay.
One of my buddies in high school sent me that on Christmas Eve. I'll never forget.
Nice.
He sent that shit to me on Christmas Eve, bro. Oh my god, I almost vomited. Oh, disgusting.
Friday just chimed in. My mom says you guys are a bad influence. I know.
But we're not
I know.
a good- We're not a good influence.
Richie's parents tell me that all the time too.
Imagine what T's mom says about me.
Oh yeah, yep. Exactly. What was I gonna say? I forgot. Cause we was talking about porn. Yeah, man, it's disgusting.
I don't think this kid's actually a kid.
He didn't say how old he was. He's probably older than both. Like the last time we had people in the audience that were older than us.
Look at all that shit he was talking now.
Yeah.
Talking about we're a bad influence. You're making us talk.
Oh yeah. I was about to say, yeah. What was remember that story you told me about some kid you knew in high school who fucked the ground? Yeah. Just tell that. Yeah.
All right, so
say that.
I had a buddy of mine in school. Not buddy.
Mhm.
I guess I'm related to him by marriage, but I don't admit that.
I don't know this fucking guy, but
I don't admit that
Oh,
ever
go ahead.
because so he was the type of guy that would go home, jerk off, and tell everybody about it. So we would he'd come. He used to do this thing where he would go. He would buy latex balloons, and because the end of a latex balloon is so like tight, he would put that part around his penis, blow up the balloon a little bit, and then jerk off into it. Well,
The fuck?
balloons don't hold liquid, so you know he'd make a mess out of it. Regardless, he used to always tell me this stuff where he used to take like a banana peel, take the banana out of it, throw the peel in the microwave, and then he'd like fornicate into this banana
I heard
peel.
that's becoming popular these days. Like I'm not.
I don't
So
know.
now that you mentioned that, like, so he was like an innovator, man. He was a pioneer.
Yeah, and then the other story he told me
Go ahead.
was that he took that banana peel, he shoved it between the cushions on his couch, and then he had sex that way. Which
Oh my god.
I'm like every single time I walk into Spanish class in the morning, he would tell me this stuff.
That
So-
sounds like pretty bad friction,
Yeah.
but whatever.
The one morning I came into class and he was really quiet that day. He didn't say anything to me, and I was like, "Huh?" I was like, "What's up, Jake? You haven't said anything in forever." And he goes, "Oh yeah, I kind of did something weird last night, and you know, I'm 16 years old at the time, like, or 15 years old at the time, I think." And I'm like, "What'd you do?" He goes, "Well, he goes, well, I took my shovel last night. He has like a little, like one of those military entrenching shovels, pretty much."
Nice.
He's like, I took my shovel. I dug about 4 inches in the ground, and he's like, I tried having sex with a hole in the ground, and he's like, well, at first it didn't work, and I was like, well, yeah, you're having sex with dirt. Of course it's not gonna work. And he goes, well, I took a bottle of lube and I shoved it down and it started working, and I was like,
What the fuck?
this is a true story too, by the way.
Yeah. Shit. Real shit.
True story, bro. And he told me that, and I was like, dude, you're killing me, man. Like, you're killing me right now. Like, I don't want to know this. Like,
He was probably thinking about it and you just disturbed him.
honestly, man. No, but the thing about it was is like I think he was doing that shit for once again clout. He was trying to become popular in the school, which I don't know how that would make you popular at all. But like
Oh my god.
that that
Meanie.
that whole year was weird.
Mm-hmm.
That whole year was weird
Oh, I'm
because like the
sure.
first day I came, the very very first day I walked into that Spanish class, one of his buddies asked me for a pencil. And I said, "Oh yeah, it was first day of school. I had I had to show off the pencil cases that I had and all this different shit in my bag, whatever. Because I was a nerdy student, whatnot. Well, I pull out a number 2 pencil. I walk over, I sharpen it for the kid because I'm a nice guy. I ring about the pencil. I'm like, "Here you go, buddy." So we're sitting down in class, and I hear someone eating something, and I look to my left, and I see my pencil, and it's halfway gone, and there's no traces of the other pencil. And I look over at the kid. And I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to embellish his name.
That's fine.
I look over at the kid, and I was like, "Where's my pencil at?" And he's like, "Oh, I've been eating it." And I looked at him and I was like, "You're eating my pencil?" And he's like, "Yeah, watch." And he like literally bites into the pencil. He takes the lead out of it, like the little graphite out of it, whatever. Throws that to the floor. And then he just eats the wood and the yellow around the wood, whatever. And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I thought he was being a smart aleck, and it's like hiding the pieces in his pocket. No, he swallowed that shit whole.
Are you serious?
What the fuck, bro?
I looked at it.
Wimpy, where's your homework? My friend ate my pencil.
Oh, don't kid me. He used to tell me that he'd go to the bathroom at night and it hurt, and I'm like, dude, I don't want to know this. Like, shut up, please.
I just took a monster shit, man. Oh my god. Well, I mean, when I had the chance, it hurt like hell. But hey, that shot I tried to make after I took a shit in my hand, it was worth it though.
He's the same guy that used to bring. Now I know there's some people who out there who will drink vinegar because either it makes them feel better or they do it for medical purposes or whatever.
Right.
He would bring in like not a 2-liter, but like a really tall
clear vinegar?
Yeah.
Oh, the one with the strong smell. Okay.
Yeah. He used to bring that stuff in like a tall plastic bottle, probably like like the plastic soda bottles, whatever. Probably 2 times the length of that, just full of vinegar, and he would drink it throughout the day.
Well, he must stink like hell because vinegar is too. The smell is fucking strong for me.
It's just I could smell all the time. He would like burp in class because he just would nonstop drink it, and all you could smell was vinegar. I was like, this is disgusting, dude.
Oh my god! What? One time,
Friday, yeah.
Yeah, Wimpy, read his comment in a second.
Yeah,
but one time for fucking the ground.
Okay.
Wait. One time for Friday for participating.
We definitely gotta get Friday one.
You the man, Friday. All right, Richie, read off this comment.
Okay, so Friday Kind of Guy said, one time I was in high school and I was with my friends and we were watching some crazy pornographic videos. I convinced them that we should all leave the room and take turns jerking off in the room one at a time. So one by one I took turns jerking off in this guy's bedroom while the rest of us were in the living room. My turn came up and I looked up and said, "Nah, you guys are fucked up. You guys are fucked." Not doing that. I asserted my dominance in the group and got all of them to jerk off in this guy's house. The guy's house we were in became the bitch in the group.
Oh shit.
That's funny.
That is hilarious.
I can't even comment on that one, bro. That's a I can't. That was funny though.
That's funny how he made him fucking do it.
What's up, Record? Welcome to the podcast.
What is wrong with you guys? Yeah, welcome to the podcast. That is hilarious, Friday.
Oh my god, man! Yeah, that's one way to show your dominance, though, bro. You get everybody else to do something, and they make them a bunch of sheep, and then you don't do the thing, and make them all look weird for it.
Yeah, and then they all look at each other like, "Did we just do that, yo?"
My dog wasn't too loud, was she?
Huh?
My dog wasn't too loud, was she? I
didn't even hear it, dude.
All right, good. Racorn, welcome to the podcast. We're talking about
late,
sex.
$1 short.
Oh, you said it already?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, I got you. I had to make sure the dog was all right.
No,
But yeah, we're talking about sex, conspiracies, news, video games.
And whatever the fuck Friday kind of guy is posted on the bottom.
Right. Thank you for joining the most dangerous podcast in America. But yeah.
Come in theaters near you.
So what I miss? I had to get the dog and everything. What I miss?
Just what he said, and we hadn't really commented anything on it because I didn't really know where to comment on that. That was just funny.
Okay.
It's great how he just made them all do it. And
then yeah, seriously.
Like, nah, you guys are fucking weird.
That's like the whole. That reminds me of the whole soggy bread thing, man. I don't know if you ever heard that, what soggy bread is or not, but.
No, just say it.
Do you know what soggy bread is?
No.
I don't think I do.
You don't know? Oh, really? Okay, so soggy bread is this game. I say game, but it's not really a game. Basically, there's X amount of dudes standing around a piece of bread on the floor, and the last person who comes on the bread has to eat it.
I remember you telling me about this in college now. I remember you telling me about this in college.
Yo, is that a real fucking thing, dude? That's fucking...
I don't know. I've never seen it done, bro. I can't say I've ever seen it, but like I'm sure it's been done
on that hillbilly shit.
Yeah. I feel like that's people shit.
It's real man.
I'm sorry, bro, but if Russian roulette is a game to people, then anything can be a game to people, man. Like seriously.
Listen, I better have some.
Come jerking off with the first guy to come should eat it. Fucking, dude, you're jerking off in a circle full of dudes. You like what the fuck?
I don't know, just give me a good porn video, and so I'm not losing that fight. Fuck that shit. That is some white people shit for sure.
Hey, that ain't my kind of white people shit.
Seriously, man. Seriously, that ain't my kind of thing at all,
my god.
Come on, T.
Well, that's
to your side.
So
I got dreads.
Somebody was.
Nah.
Do you guys know the show? You guys know the show Tosh.0?
Yeah, the internet show where they show like the funniest videos.
When he first heard about that, he did his own challenge. It was called the Viagra Gay Boner Challenge.
I remember that. I remember Alex used to play it.
He gave like 3 or 4 dudes Viagra, and they had to sit there and watch gay porn for like half an hour. First person to get a boner lost, and they're all under Viagra. So like, eventually it's gonna happen. Well, like the 3 guys. So it was him and like 2 other guys, and like they're all trying not to lose because like, you know, why do you want to lose that kind of situation, you know? And
I wouldn't
like
even
they're all
be
like
in that situation.
They were all like $1 million. You would do it. I bet.
They were all like. They were all like serious faced about it, and none of them ended up getting a boner because like they were also like try harding and not doing it. So I guess you could fight Viagra, but I've never done that.
Friday said he's on his seat. He's rolling out. He has to go right quick. He said, "Don't tell his mom though." Okay.
Yeah, well, we won't tell
Thank you so much for joining the podcast, Friday. Usually people cannot handle the intensity this long, but we appreciate having you here.
Hell yeah, Friday. You was a good.
Yeah, you're the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Recorn, thank you for joining the HOL show. But yeah. But dude, I mean, I remember that episode. That was hilarious.